inauguration of Teddy Roosevelt as president was the first event of the kind ever shown on the screen. Accompanied by Rough Riders he led in the Spanish-American War, his drive was an exciting event. So was the film of it. That was in 1901, and now a 1903 special. In the centre, the Prince of Wales, the future Edward VIII, with his brother, now King George VI, and Princess Mary. 50 years of movies. That's worth an orgy of old film revivals. Here's a museum piece demonstrating that daring and risky period, the naughty 90s, at Coney Island. Skimpy bathing dresses and mad frolics on the beach. About the earliest slow motion was this one taken in 1894. Gentleman Jim Corbett, in the tightest of tight tights, dealt firmly with a lad named Courtney. Corbett, famous for introducing scientific methods into the slugging prize fights of those days, was king of the heavyweights for a period of 5 years. He took the crown from the great John L. Sullivan in a battle which would make this bout look like a sparring exhibition. Corsets in the early days of the movies were very serious affairs for those who wore them, something between a battleship's armor plating and a straight waistcoat. It was necessary to suffer in order to be beautiful in those days. One of the earliest of fashion pictures, this. Now for a British antique, WG's Jubilee. It's not really raining, that's an illusion created by time. William Gilbert Grace, known as the Champion, was actively engaged in first-class cricket for 36 years. His Jubilee was big news at the time. Quite a fashion parade, too. The first derby ever filmed was one for his owner, the Prince of Wales, later King Edward VII, by Persimmon. No doubt the idea was to film the race from start to finish. Anyway, they got the finish. Our next is a typical scene in rural England. The village smithy at work. Really, that's all there is to say about it. While his pal deals with the refreshments, he just goes on working away, making horseshoes or something. Now for one of the earliest moving pictures in our museum, the Fire Brigade. No dialing 999 in those days. Come and get it was the slogan. Hot news if you could only get a camera to the spot in time. Now don't worry, it'll come out of the other door. No doubt about it, a good fire made the best picture. They thought so in America, too. This one was called Love is Tested in Fire, and we show you the whole terrific drama. As it's an American fire, I'll leave the explanations to my American colleague, Lou Lair.
The telephone rings. No, it's an alarm. Willing hearts, ready hands, and long underwear. Duty calls. Someone is in danger. Or maybe there's a fire in a brewery. Hurry, hurry, hurry. It's a fire alarmer, my good man. Stand back. It's a race with death. Where can it be? No horrors, it cannot be. It is. The fire chief's own home and his wife. Help! She's going to faint on the bed. She's no fool. He forgot his key. A fireman never unlocks anything. At last, a way of egress. Come, darling. This is the first time we've gone out together in years. Cool, isn't it? It's a good thing you went to bed in your canvas nightgown. He's a hero. Listen to the crowd roar.
Hooray!
Ah, but she speaks. Fireman, save my child! So back he goes into the smoke pot, a raging inferno. Come on, daughter.
Why, Daddy?
She's saved, united at last. Next fire, 3:30. Goodbye.
Of the airmail in 1911, and Woodrow Wilson is shown in primitive film. Now his life and ideals are featured in a modern motion picture drama. Broadway in 1896, when the horse car dominated the scene. These motion pictures have been resurrected from oblivion. The film was lost, but paper copies had been placed on record for copyright, like the Easter Parade of 1900. Now they found a way to reproduce the paper copies. And on the 50th anniversary, we're back in the days when the silk hat was king and the automobile young.
In this factory, it's vice versa. They make dogs out of sausages. The lady ordered a dachshund. Okay, mustard or piccalilli? Nope, she changed her mind. Put him back into sausages again and hang him up. Now she wants a Skye Terrier. In goes sausage, out comes flea bait. In that machine, today's pot roast could be tomorrow's whirlaway.